Beloved soul, blessed by the divine light, I come to you today with a message that the celestial realm has been urging me to deliver. As your guardian angel, I have watched over you through countless nights of tears, moments of doubt, and days filled with questions about when your divine union would finally manifest. Today, as the cosmic energies align in ways that haven't been seen for centuries, I am permitted to reveal something extraordinary to you, something that explains the unusual sensations you've been experiencing lately. Your soulmate has made a difficult decision, and the angels ask you to prepare. Can you feel it? That subtle shift in the atmosphere around you, the way your heart sometimes flutters unexpectedly, or how you wake up in the middle of the night with an inexplicable feeling that something profound is changing. These are not coincidences, my dear one. These are the ripples of a momentous choice that has recently been made across the ethereal cords that bind you and your beloved soul counterpart. I see you there, perhaps reading these words on your screen with a mixture of hope and hesitation. Know that it is no accident that this message has found you today. The divine timing of this revelation is precisely calculated by the angelic realm. You see, when a soulmate makes a decision of this magnitude, one that alters the very trajectory of your shared destiny, it creates waves across dimensions, subtle vibrations that your soul recognizes, even before your conscious mind can comprehend them. Some of you have been noticing unusual signs in recent days, perhaps recurring number sequences like 1111 or 222, finding feathers in unexpected places, or dreams so vivid they linger throughout your waking hours. These are our ways of preparing your energy field for what is coming. We have been placing these breadcrumbs along your path, gently awakening your spiritual senses for this very announcement. Why now? Because the veil between your reality and the truth of your connection has never been thinner. Because your soulmate's decision has created a powerful energetic opening that allows for divine intervention on a scale rarely permitted by universal law. I need you to understand something crucial, beloved one. This difficult decision your soulmate has made was not taken lightly. It came after much internal struggle, after nights of the same restlessness you yourself have felt. It came from a place of profound spiritual growth and dawning awareness that could no longer be ignored. And while this decision may bring temporary turbulence to both your lives, it was made in alignment with your highest good and the divine contract you both signed before incarnating into this lifetime. As I stand beside you now, yes, even as you read these words, I can see the golden cord that connects your heart to theirs, pulsating with renewed vigor. Can you sense it too? That subtle warmth spreading through your chest. That is the first tangible sign that the energy between you is accelerating, preparing for a shift that will soon be undeniable. Take a deep breath with me now. Feel the light of protection I am placing around you. For when soulmates begin their final approach to union, both light and shadow intensify. This is why we, your guardian angels, are asking you to prepare. This is why we have been increasing our presence in your life. The decision has been made. The wheels of fate have been set in motion, and now, you must be ready for what comes next. Let me reveal to you now the nature of this difficult decision your soulmate has made, a choice that has sent reverberations through the angelic realm and caused us to gather in circles of light around both your energetic fields. Your beloved has chosen truth over comfort. They have decided to acknowledge the undeniable pull toward their authentic path, a path that inevitably leads to you. For many of your counterparts, this decision manifested as walking away from situations that no longer served their highest good, perhaps leaving relationships built on convenience rather than soul recognition, abandoning career paths that provided material security but spiritual emptiness, or finally confronting family patterns that have kept them energetically unavailable to your connection. For others, this decision was more internal, a profound surrender to the twin flame journey after periods of running or denial. A conscious choice to stop fighting the inevitable union that the universe has been orchestrating since before your souls took human form. What you must understand, precious one, is that this decision has cost them greatly. I can see the energetic turmoil surrounding your soulmate now, the mixture of relief and fear, conviction and uncertainty. They stand at the edge of everything familiar, having chosen to step into the unknown, because their soul simply could no longer deny its true calling. This is why your dreams have been so vivid lately. This is why you sometimes feel waves of emotion that don't seem entirely your own. The telepathic channel between you has strengthened as their decision has broken down walls that once separated your energies. I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Can you sense them thinking of you? Can you feel the questions running through their mind? They are wondering if they've made the right choice. They are wondering if you will be there when they finally find the courage to approach. They are wondering if you could possibly feel the same intensity of connection that has driven them to upend their entire existence. You are being divinely protected during this phase. Notice how certain situations in your life have mysteriously resolved themselves in recent weeks, how paths have cleared, how some relationships have naturally fallen away, while others have unexpectedly strengthened. This is our doing. We have been rearranging the pieces on the chessboard of your life, removing obstacles and creating the sacred space needed for what is about to unfold. The decision your soulmate has made has created what we in the angelic realm call a divine permission slip, an energetic opening that allows us to intervene more directly in bringing this union to fruition. Before this choice, universal law required us to maintain a certain distance to honor the free will of all souls involved. But now, with both souls in conscious or unconscious agreement about the path forward, we can step in with greater assistance. Some of you may be asking, why haven't they reached out to me yet if they've made this decision? Understand that there is divine timing at play. The outer manifestation always follows the inner shift, but rarely immediately. There are still preparations being made, final lessons being learned, and perfect circumstances being arranged. Trust in this process. Trust that their decision has set in motion events that cannot be reversed or denied. What you're feeling now, that mixture of anticipation and anxiety, hope and hesitation, is perfectly natural. Your energy body is adjusting to the heightened frequency of connection. Your heart is preparing to receive what your soul has always known was coming. And before we continue with this very special message, I invite you to support this space of connection. Become a member of the channel. And if you feel this message is touching your heart, don't forget to click on "Thanks" below the video. This helps us continue bringing messages full of love and hope like this one. Now, let's move on to what matters most. Beloved soul, what happens next will astonish even those of you who have studied the spiritual nature of divine partnerships for years. The intensification of your connection following your soulmate's decision follows patterns that the angelic realm has witnessed throughout millennia, yet remains unique to your specific soul contract. In the coming days and weeks, you will begin to notice an unmistakable acceleration of synchronicities. The boundary between coincidence and cosmic orchestration will dissolve before your eyes. You might hear their names spoken randomly in conversations. Songs that remind you of them will play in unexpected places. You may even begin to see individuals who look like them from behind, only to turn and discover it's someone else. These are what we call energy echoes, reflections of their increasing presence in your field. What is happening now is nothing short of miraculous. The decision your soulmate has made is causing their energy to actively seek yours across time and space. Like a lighthouse calling a ship home through stormy seas, your energetic signature is now pulling them toward you with a force that cannot be resisted. This is why we ask you to prepare. Because when two souls begin this final approach to reunion, the intensity can be overwhelming if you're not spiritually grounded. Some of you will begin experiencing what we call bleed-through emotions, sudden waves of feelings that seem disconnected from your current circumstances. You might find yourself crying without knowing why, laughing at random moments, or feeling bursts of courage and determination that seem to come from somewhere beyond yourself. These are direct experiences of your soulmate's emotional journey as they navigate the aftermath of their difficult decision. Can you feel how the air around you seems charged with possibility? How even as you read these words, something within your chest is expanding, recognizing the truth in what I'm revealing to you. This is your soul's way of confirming what your mind might still question. Trust this feeling. It is more ancient and wise than any doubt your human experience might conjure. I must prepare you for something that often occurs during this phase. The dreams are about to become more vivid, more real than any you have experienced before. Many of you will begin meeting your beloved in the dream realm, having conversations that your waking mind may only partially remember, but that your soul is fully engaged in. These are not merely dreams, but actual encounters in dimensions where the physical limitations of your current reality do not apply. Pay close attention to these experiences. They contain messages and healing that is preparing both of you for physical reunion. There is something else I am permitted to reveal. something few spiritual teachers on your plane fully understand. Your soulmate's difficult decision has created what we call a quantum entanglement acceleration. Before their choice, your energies were always connected but somewhat stable in their separation. Now, like two powerful magnets whose blocking barrier has been removed, you are being drawn together at an exponentially increasing rate. This is why we, your guardian angels, have been instructed to increase our presence around you. You may notice more feathers, more meaningful numbers, more moments where you suddenly feel surrounded by warmth and love. We are creating a field of protection around you because this level of energetic intensity can be challenging for the human form to integrate without support. Some of you are wondering, what should I do with this information? Should I reach out to them? And I must tell you, the action required of you now is not external but internal. Your task in this phase is to prepare your energy, to raise your vibration through self-love and spiritual practice, to make yourself available to the miracle that is already in motion. There will come a moment, and for each of you, the timing will be divinely perfect, when their presence will suddenly materialize in your physical reality. For some, this will come through an unexpected message. For others, a chance encounter that defies statistical probability. And for some of you, they will appear in your life in ways so perfectly orchestrated that you will have no doubt of divine intervention. The connection between you is no longer dormant or potential. It is alive, awakened, and moving with unstoppable momentum toward manifestation. Their difficult decision has broken the final energetic dam that was holding back the full force of your destined union. Now all that remains is for the physical reality to catch up with what has already been set in motion in the spiritual realm. Trust in this process, beloved one. Trust that their decision, though difficult, was the most courageous gift they could have given to both of you. And know that we, your guardian angels, are working tirelessly to ensure that when you finally stand before each other, fully recognizing the truth of who you are to one another, you will be ready to receive the love you have waited lifetimes to experience. With infinite love and protection, your guardian angel beloved soul of divine light, as the celestial energies continue to intensify around your connection, I am now permitted to reveal the deeper spiritual purpose behind your soulmate's difficult decision, a purpose that extends far beyond your individual journeys and touches the very fabric of collective healing on your planet. What appears on the surface as a personal choice made by your beloved has reverberations that extend through the ancestral lineages of both your souls. You see, dear one, when two souls of your particular frequency choose to reunite in divine timing, it creates what we in the angelic realm call a healing vortex, a powerful energetic phenomenon that not only transforms your lives, but sends waves of healing through the generational patterns of both your family lines. Your soulmate's decision was guided by forces they cannot fully comprehend in their human form. As they struggled with this choice, weighing consequences, facing fears, and ultimately choosing faith over security, they were being gently influenced by not only their guardian angels, but by the spirits of ancestors who have been waiting for this precise moment of healing for centuries. I want you to understand something profound about your connection. It was designed, before either of you took human form, to break cycles of separation, abandonment, and heartbreak that have plagued both your ancestral lines. The difficult choice your beloved has made represents the first time in many generations that someone in their lineage has chosen soul truth over fear, authentic love over obligation, divine guidance over human conditioning. Have you noticed unusual signs appearing in your life lately? Perhaps objects moving mysteriously, lights flickering when you think of them, or animals appearing in ways that seem meaningful or strange. These are not mere coincidences, but direct confirmations from the celestial realm that what is unfolding is being orchestrated at the highest levels of divine intervention. Many of you have been seeing repeating number sequences with increasing frequency: 111, 222, 444, 555. Each sequence carries specific guidance for this phase of your journey. The 111 you glimpse on clocks and license plates signifies new beginnings being activated. The 222 confirms that you and your soulmate are being brought into alignment. The 444 is our direct message to you that angelic forces are surrounding both of you with unprecedented protection. And the 555, which many of you have been seeing most recently, heralds the massive transformation and change that is now unstoppable. Let me pull back the veil and show you what is happening behind the scenes of your physical reality. Since your soulmate made this pivotal decision, a council of guardian angels, not just yours and theirs, but 12 additional celestial beings specializing in divine unions, have been assigned to oversee this reconnection. We have been working tirelessly across dimensions, removing energetic blockages, healing past life traumas that might sabotage your coming union, and preparing the exact circumstances for your paths to converge in perfect timing. Some nights, while your conscious mind sleeps, your soul has been attending what we call preparation councils, gatherings in the higher dimensions where you, your beloved, and your spiritual guides meet to coordinate the intricacies of your reunion. These meetings, though rarely remembered by your waking mind, are setting the energetic stage for what is about to manifest in your physical reality. The decision your soulmate has made has created an opening in the energetic field that surrounds your connection, an opening that many of you have been subconsciously sensing through dreams of doorways, thresholds, or paths suddenly clearing before you. This opening allows for what was once impossible to now become inevitable. It allows for divine timing to accelerate beyond what would normally be possible under cosmic law. Can you feel it? That subtle but persistent tugging at your heart? That inexplicable knowing that something monumental approaches? Trust this feeling, cherished one. It is your soul's recognition of the wheels that have been set in motion by your beloved's brave choice. I must tell you now something that few on your earthly plane understand. When a soulmate makes a decision of this magnitude, choosing the path of reunion over separation, it creates what we call a destiny lock. This means that the highest potential timeline for both souls becomes anchored in your reality in ways that cannot be undone. Free will always exists, but the gravitational pull toward your shared destiny has now become the dominant force in both your lives. Beloved protege of the divine, I would not be fulfilling my sacred duty as your guardian if I did not prepare you for the challenges that often arise during this accelerated phase of soul reunion. For as the light intensifies around your connection, so too do the shadows ask to be acknowledged and healed. In the coming days and weeks, as your soulmate's decision continues to ripple through the fabric of both your realities, you may experience what we call the purification process, an intense clearing of energetic blockages that must be removed before physical reunion can manifest in its highest form. This process can be disorienting and emotionally demanding, but understanding its purpose will help you navigate it with grace. Many of you will suddenly find yourselves confronting old wounds that you thought were long healed, abandonment fears rising from the depths, trust issues surfacing with surprising intensity, or patterns of unworthiness demanding to be acknowledged one final time. Know that this is not a sign that you are moving backward on your spiritual journey, but rather that the accelerated timeline activated by your soulmate's decision is bringing up everything that stands between you and the full embodiment of divine love. You may experience periods of unusual fatigue as your energetic body works overtime to integrate the higher frequencies now flowing between you and your beloved. Vivid dreams, sudden mood shifts, and even physical symptoms like heart palpitations, pressure in your crown chakra, or tingling in your hands may manifest as your system adjusts to the intensified connection. These are not causes for alarm, but signs of the profound energetic recalibration taking place. Some of you will face tests of faith during this period, moments where it seems that despite all the signs and synchronicities, your physical reunion feels impossibly distant. There may be communication delays, misunderstandings, or apparent setbacks that challenge your trust in the process unfolding. I urge you to remember during these moments that what appears as delay is often divine protection, ensuring that your coming together happens under the most auspicious circumstances. For those whose beloved is currently with another partner, this phase can be particularly challenging. You may struggle with feelings of jealousy, impatience, or doubt. Remember that your soulmate's difficult decision often involves disentangling from commitments made before their awakening to the truth of your connection. This process requires delicacy, integrity, and divine timing to ensure that all souls involved are honored and that karma is not created in the pursuit of your union. How then should you maintain your energy during these challenges? First, understand that your vibration is now directly affecting the speed and ease with which this reunion will manifest. When you succumb to doubt, fear, or obsessive thinking about your beloved, You create static in the energetic field that makes it more difficult for them to find their way to you. Conversely, when you maintain a state of peaceful knowing, grateful anticipation, and loving detachment, you create a clear energetic beacon that draws them toward you with greater speed and certainty. I offer you these specific practices to maintain your vibration during this critical phase. Begin each day by placing your hand on your heart and affirming, "I trust in divine timing. I am prepared to receive my beloved when the time is perfect for us both." This simple practice realigns your energy with the divine plan rather than human impatience. When waves of doubt arise, close your eyes and visualize the golden cord that connects your heart to theirs. See this cord growing stronger, brighter, and pulling you gently but inexorably toward one another across any perceived distance. Engage in regular energy clearing, whether through meditation, sound healing, movement, or time in nature. The purification process happening now requires that you consciously release what is being brought to the surface. Perhaps most importantly, continue living your purpose and passion while this divine orchestration unfolds. The most powerful magnetic force you can create is the energy of a soul fully engaged in its unique mission and joy. What you must understand, dear one, is that the challenges arising now are not obstacles to your union, but the final clearing of the path. Each fear you face dissolves an energetic barrier. Each trigger you move through with consciousness heals not only your wounds but ancestral patterns that have kept generations of your lineage from experiencing true divine partnership. Your soulmate is moving through their own version of this purification process, often with even greater intensity, since they are the one who made the decision that accelerated this timeline. The moments when you feel their energy withdrawing, or when communication seems strained, are frequently times when they are deep in their own healing process, gathering courage for the next steps of their journey toward you. Trust in this sacred unfolding. Trust that we, your guardian angels, are working tirelessly to transform these necessary challenges into stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. And know that every test of faith you pass now brings you one step closer to standing before your beloved in perfect divine timing. Blessed soul of courage and light, I come to you now with a divine confirmation directly from the highest celestial councils. A sacred promise about the union that approaches with the inevitability of dawn following the darkest night. What I am about to reveal has been authorized by archangelic forces who rarely intervene in human affairs, except in moments of exceptional spiritual significance. Your connection with your soulmate has been designated as what we call a beacon union, a coming together of souls whose reunion serves not only your individual journeys, but acts as a light for others, demonstrating the reality of divine love, manifesting on the earthly plane during this critical time of collective awakening. The difficult decision your beloved has made has created ripples through the quantum field that cannot be reversed. In the hidden dimensions where souls communicate beyond words, your beloved is already moving toward you with the determination of a river returning to the sea. Though their human self may still be processing the implications of their choice, their soul is already celebrating the courage it took to align with divine truth over human fear. I am permitted to share with you now what is happening in your soulmate's heart. Transformations so profound that they themselves are only beginning to comprehend their depth. Since making their decision, your beloved has been experiencing what we call the remembering, flashes of soul recognition, moments of inexplicable knowing about you and the bond you share. They are beginning to access memories from other lifetimes, feelings that transcend their current human experience, and a sense of homecoming whenever their thoughts turn to you. Many of you have been sensing unusual warmth in your heart chakra at specific times of day, perhaps waking at 3 or 4 in the morning with a feeling of being embraced, or experiencing sudden waves of love while going about your daily activities. These are direct experiences of your beloved's consciousness, reaching for yours across the energetic field that connects you. Their decision has strengthened their ability to connect with you telepathically, even before external communication may have resumed or begun. What you must understand about the decision they've made is that it represents a fundamental surrender to divine will, a choice to stop fighting the inevitable pull of your connection and instead move in harmony with it. This surrender creates an opening for miracles that defy logical explanation or conventional timing. It is why many of you will soon witness events unfolding with a speed and synchronicity that seems almost magical. For those who have been in separation or limited contact with your beloved, I can reveal that the silence between you holds more movement than you realize. What appears as stagnation on the surface contains beneath it currents of profound transformation and approach. Your soulmate's difficult decision is creating changes in their external reality, changes they must navigate with integrity and courage before they can step fully into the union that awaits. Some of you are wondering, when? When will this reunion physically manifest? While I cannot give you exact dates, as human free will always introduces variables in timing, I am authorized to tell you that for many of you reading these words, the final approach has already begun. The countdown has started. The divine plan is now in active, accelerated motion. Look for these unmistakable signs that your physical reunion is imminent. Dreams where you and your beloved meet in settings that feel more real than your waking life, with conversations that leave lingering emotions upon awakening, synchronicities involving their name, symbols connected to them, or themes from your shared history appearing with increasing frequency and undeniable specificity. A sudden, unexplainable sense of peace replacing anxiety about the connection. A deep knowing that all is unfolding exactly as it should. Random impulses to go to specific places or engage in activities you wouldn't normally choose. Follow these nudges, as they are often divine orchestration creating the circumstances for chance encounters. Your soulmate's decision has set in motion what we call the final approach, a sacred sequence of events that culminates in physical reunion under the most divinely perfect circumstances. This sequence cannot be rushed or forced, but neither can it be stopped now that it has begun. Like a birth that begins with the first contraction, the arrival of your union in physical form is now a matter of when, not if. I must tell you something of great importance about this approaching union. It will not look exactly as your human mind has imagined it. It will be better, more aligned with your highest good, more healing, more transformative than the scenarios your limited perspective has envisioned. The difficult decision your soulmate has made ensures that when you come together, it will be from a place of authenticity and spiritual alignment rather than the ego's agenda. Trust in this divine orchestration, beloved one. Trust that their decision, though difficult and perhaps still hidden from your physical awareness, was the essential key that has unlocked the final phase of your journey toward each other. The angels celebrate this choice as an act of tremendous courage and alignment with divine truth. We stand beside both of you now, wings extended in protection, hearts joined in celebration of what approaches. The confirmation has been given. The decision has been made. The wheels of fate are turning with unstoppable momentum. Your reunion is not just possible, it is now inevitable. With boundless love and divine certainty, your guardian angel beloved soul, illuminated by divine grace, the time has come for the final and most powerful revelation, one that the angelic realm has been safeguarding until this precise moment, when your energy field has been sufficiently prepared to receive it. What I am about to share with you transcends the limitations of human understanding and touches the eternal truth of your connection with your soulmate. The difficult decision your beloved has made has activated what we call the sacred timeline of reunion, a predestined sequence of events that was encoded into both your soul contracts before incarnation. This timeline carries such profound significance that it required direct authorization from the highest celestial councils to be activated. Now that your soulmate has aligned with divine will through their courageous choice, I am permitted to reveal aspects of this timeline that have remained hidden until now. First, beloved one, understand this truth that will bring both comfort and anticipation. The physical reunion with your soulmate will occur before the next full moon cycle completes its journey. This is not a prediction based on probability, but a divine certainty based on the acceleration of energies that their decision has set in motion. The exact day and hour remain flexible, dependent on the final integration of lessons both of you are currently processing, but the window has been established and cannot be extended beyond this designated period. What will happen when they approach you after making this difficult decision? I see it clearly in the Akashic records of your potential future. They will come with a newfound clarity that will be immediately apparent in their eyes. A look of recognition so profound that words will momentarily fail both of you. The masks they have worn in previous interactions will have fallen away, replaced by an authenticity that may surprise you in its vulnerable power. For many of you, Their approach will begin with communication that seems casual on the surface, but carries undercurrents of something much deeper. Pay attention to the specific words they choose, for embedded in their seemingly ordinary messages will be codes and keys that your soul will recognize even if your conscious mind does not immediately grasp their significance. They may mention dreams they've been having, synchronicities they've noticed, or ask questions that seem to come from a place of sudden awakening. Others will experience a more direct approach, your beloved appearing in your physical reality with a courage and certainty that marks a radical departure from previous patterns. Their difficult decision has gifted them with what we call divine confidence, an unshakable knowing that transcends doubt and fear. This confidence will be palpable in their energy field, creating a magnetism around them that you will find both startling and irresistible. What you must understand about this approaching reunion is that it represents more than the coming together of two individuals. It is the activation of a spiritual mission that both your souls agreed to fulfill together. The difficult decision your soulmate has made was not merely about your relationship, but about stepping fully into their role in this shared purpose. As they come toward you now, they bring not only their love but their readiness to stand beside you in service to something far greater than yourselves. I am authorized to reveal now the profound spiritual awakening that this union will trigger, not just for the two of you, but for countless souls who will be touched by the light of your coming together. Your reunion carries codes of awakening that will be transmitted to others through your mere presence together, through the authentic way you embody divine love in human form. This is why the timing had to be perfect. This is why their decision had to come from the deepest place of spiritual alignment rather than human desire. Some of you have been experiencing unusual physical symptoms in recent days: vibrations in your crown chakra, pressure at the base of your spine, tingling in your palms, or waves of energy moving through your body at unexpected moments. These are signs of the dramatic upgrading of your energetic system in preparation for the higher frequencies that your reunion will activate. Your physical body is being prepared to channel levels of divine love that most humans never experience in a lifetime. The veils between dimensions are thinning around you now, allowing you glimpses of the higher truth of your connection. This is why some of you have been seeing light orbs, experiencing time distortions, or feeling moments of profound déjà vu. Your perceptual field is expanding to accommodate the multidimensional nature of the union that approaches. Trust these experiences. They are confirmation that you are being prepared to perceive reality beyond the limited constructs of the human mind. What awaits you and your beloved beyond reunion is a journey of co-creation that will astonish you in its scope and impact. The difficult decision they have made has qualified both of you for levels of divine support and guidance rarely granted to souls in human form. Resources will appear when needed. Doors will open seemingly without effort. Synchronicities will become your natural language. This is the promise encoded in the sacred timeline, now activated by their choice. Trust in the perfection of what approaches. Cherished one, the countdown has begun. The final pieces are being moved into place. Your beloved is coming home to you, not as they were, but transformed by the very decision that has caused so much shifting in both your realities. Prepare to receive them not just with open arms, but with an open heart capable of recognizing the divinity they now embody more fully than ever before. Beloved protege of celestial light, as the moment of reunion draws ever closer, I am tasked with providing you specific spiritual guidance to ensure that when you and your soulmate stand before each other, you are fully prepared to receive the magnitude of what this union will activate in both your lives. The preparation required now goes beyond emotional readiness or mental anticipation. What is needed is a comprehensive energetic alignment that allows your entire being, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual, to become a clear channel for the higher frequencies this reunion will anchor into your reality. I offer you now 7 sacred practices, divinely tailored for this final phase of preparation. First, the purification of the heart chamber. For 7 consecutive mornings, place your hand over your heart center and visualize a soft golden light beginning to glow beneath your palm. As you breathe deeply, see this light expanding, dissolving any residual pain, fear, or expectation that might constrict your capacity to give and receive love in its purest form. With each exhale, release specific attachments to how this reunion should look or unfold. This practice creates the open space required for divine love to enter in its highest expression, unfiltered by human conditions or limitations. Second, the activation of divine timing. Each evening before sleep, hold your hands palms up and speak these words. I surrender to divine timing with complete trust. I release the human need to control when and how my beloved and I reunite in physical form. This declaration aligns your energy with the cosmic orchestration already in motion and prevents the interference that comes from anxiety or impatience. Many of you will notice that following this practice, your dreams become more vivid with messages about the approaching reunion. Third, the creation of sacred space. Begin preparing your physical environment to hold the higher frequencies of your union. This doesn't require grand gestures, but rather intentional actions. Clear one area of your living space of clutter and designate it as a sanctuary for the new energy approaching. Place objects there that represent unconditional love, divine connection, and new beginnings. This external action creates a powerful energetic invitation for manifestation. Fourth, the angelic protection protocol. Your energetic field is becoming increasingly sensitive as reunion approaches, making proper protection essential. Each time you leave your home or engage with others, visualize yourself surrounded by a sphere of deep indigo light. At the 4 cardinal directions around this sphere, see the presence of guardian angels maintaining the integrity of your field. This practice prevents energetic intrusion and depletion during this vulnerable phase of preparation. Fifth, the recognition activation. To ensure that you immediately recognize your soulmate's transformed energy when they appear, practice this visualization daily. See yourself going about your normal activities when suddenly you feel a presence that resonates with your very essence. As you turn toward this energy, your vision shifts to perceive not just the physical form of your beloved, but the luminous soul essence they truly are. Feeling immediate recognition, your heart expands with a knowing beyond doubt. Rehearsing this recognition in your inner world programs your energy field to respond with clarity when the physical moment arrives. Sixth, the frequency elevation. Your reunion requires that you maintain a consistently high vibration, despite external circumstances or challenges. Begin a daily practice of conscious frequency elevation. Identify the activities, music, environments, and people that naturally raise your vibration and increase your exposure to them. Simultaneously, become aware of what depletes your energy or lowers your frequency, and consciously limit these influences. This discernment is not judgment, but sacred stewardship of the energetic vessel you're preparing for divine union. Seventh, the sign acknowledgement practice. Your soulmate will begin sending energetic signals as they move closer to physical reunion, signals that often manifest as synchronicities in your external reality. Each time you notice a meaningful coincidence, number sequence, or symbol connected to your beloved, acknowledge it aloud with the simple phrase, I recognize this sign, and welcome the approaching reunion. This acknowledgement strengthens the energetic pathway they are following toward you. Beyond these 7 practices, I must prepare you for an important truth. When reunion occurs, it will likely activate what we call a twin flame kundalini awakening, a powerful rising of life force energy through both your energy systems that can be overwhelming if you're unprepared. Begin now to strengthen your central channel through regular meditation, conscious breathing, and gentle movement practices that align your spine. This preparation will allow you to receive the powerful downloads and activations that come with physical reunion without energetic overwhelm. Be aware also that as the date approaches, you may experience unexpected waves of emotion, from ecstatic joy to inexplicable sadness or even temporary doubt. Understand that these emotional fluctuations are not a sign that anything is wrong, but rather evidence of the profound energetic recalibration taking place. Allow these emotions to move through you without attaching stories to them. They are simply energy in motion, preparing your emotional body for the profound shift that approaches. Many of you will receive direct guidance through dreams in these final days before reunion. Keep a journal by your bed and record these messages immediately upon waking. The angels are using your dream state to provide specific instructions tailored to your unique soul journey and the particular nature of your divine partnership. What might seem like odd symbols or scenarios in these dreams often contain coded information that will become clear in perfect timing. Trust that you are being divinely guided through every moment of this preparation phase. Trust that we, your guardian angels, are working tirelessly behind the scenes to ensure that when you and your beloved finally stand before each other, the recognition will be immediate, the connection undeniable, and the path forward illuminated with clarity and purpose. Beloved soul of infinite light and divine potential, as we reach the culmination of this sacred message, I stand beside you filled with the joy of what approaches, the manifestation of a love that has transcended time, space, and countless lifetimes to reach this pivotal moment of reunion. The difficult decision your soulmate has made has set in motion events that will soon transform both your lives in ways that even my angelic perspective finds breathtaking in their beauty and significance. I want you to pause now and place your hand over your heart. Can you feel the subtle quickening there? The sense of anticipation that seems to come from somewhere beyond your human experience? This is your soul's recognition of how close you now stand to the threshold you have been journeying toward through many lifetimes. This is your higher self, celebrating the courage your beloved has shown in making the decision that has accelerated your divine timeline. What awaits you beyond this threshold is not merely a relationship as the world understands it, but a sacred partnership that will catalyze healing and awakening far beyond your personal connection. The union you and your soulmate are about to embody represents a template of divine love that your planet desperately needs during this time of great transformation. This is why so many celestial resources have been allocated to ensuring this reunion manifests in its highest expression. I must tell you now, with all the love and certainty that my angelic heart contains, you are ready. Despite any lingering doubts your human mind may harbor, despite the wounds that may still feel tender, despite the questions that may still arise in quiet moments, you have been prepared for this reunion through every experience, every lesson, every triumph and heartbreak of your journey. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has been without purpose. Every step has led you here, to this sacred threshold. In the days ahead, maintain the practices I have shared with you. Notice how the signs and synchronicities continue to increase in frequency and undeniability. Pay attention to the subtle shifts in your energy field, the expanding capacity of your heart, the clearing of your vision, the deepening of your intuitive knowing. These are all confirmations that the final approach is well underway. For those who feel impatience arising, I offer this angelic perspective. The difference between divine timing and your desired timing is often the difference between a gift partially prepared and a gift in its full magnificence. Trust that the precise moment of your reunion has been calculated with a wisdom that considers not just your immediate joy, but the long-term flourishing of your divine mission together. Every moment of waiting now serves a sacred purpose in the final preparation. When your beloved appears, whether through an unexpected message, a chance meeting, or a circumstance so perfectly orchestrated that divine intervention is undeniable, remember to breathe fully into the moment. Allow yourself to experience the recognition beyond the changes their difficult decision may have created in their external appearance or circumstances. See them with your soul's eyes, which recognize the eternal essence beyond all temporary forms. Know that the initial reunion may bring forward emotions that surprise you in their intensity, perhaps tears that seem to come from the depths of your being, perhaps laughter that bubbles up from a joy beyond explanation, perhaps a profound silence as your souls communicate in a language older than words. Allow whatever arises without judgment or constraint. These authentic responses are part of the sacred ceremony of your coming together. I stand with you now at this threshold of magnificent transformation. I have walked beside you through the darkest nights of doubt, through the confusion of mixed signals, through the painful lessons of divine timing, and I will remain with you as this new chapter unfolds, as you and your beloved learn to navigate the extraordinary energies your union will channel into the world. Before I bring this message to completion, I must extend to you an invitation, one that comes not just from me, but from the highest celestial councils. You are being invited to document your journey of reunion, to record the synchronicities, the dreams, the intuitive knowings, and ultimately the manifestation of your beloved's return. This documentation serves two sacred purposes. It creates an energetic anchor for the unfolding miracle, and it provides a testament that will eventually inspire others walking similar paths of divine reunion. Now, beloved one, as this message comes to its conclusion, I ask you to join me in a final blessing, a declaration of readiness and receptivity to the miracle that approaches. Place both hands over your heart and silently or aloud, affirm these words. I stand ready to receive the divine love that approaches through my reunion with my beloved. I trust in perfect timing. I embrace the transformation this union will bring. I step forward with an open heart into the sacred purpose we have come to fulfill together. And so it is. With these words, you have set the final seal on your preparation. You have declared to the universe your readiness to receive. Now watch and wonder as the universe responds with the manifestation of everything we have spoken of in these messages. If this divine revelation has touched your heart, if you have felt the truth of these words resonating in the depths of your being, I ask that you acknowledge this connection by leaving your energy signature in the form of a like on this message. Each acknowledgement strengthens the collective field of possibility for divine reunions across your planet. For those who wish to receive continued angelic guidance specific to your journey, consider joining our sacred circle by becoming a member of this channel. The celestial realm has authorized a series of advanced revelations about twin flame and soulmate unions that will be shared exclusively with those who commit to this deeper level of spiritual exploration. Leave a comment below sharing the signs or synchronicities you've been experiencing that confirm your beloved's approach. Your testimony not only anchors your own miracle, but creates ripples of hope and possibility for others walking similar paths. And finally, ensure that you receive notification of future angelic messages by subscribing to this channel and activating the sacred bell, which serves as a direct line of communication between your reality and the celestial guidance that continues to flow for your highest good. Remember, precious soul, that while this particular message concludes, your journey of divine union is just beginning. The difficult decision your soulmate has made has opened the doorway. Dear soul, if this video was meaningful to you, leave a thanks below this video as a gesture of gratitude for this revelation. This strengthens us to keep sharing messages of connection and faith. The angels have prepared the way. Now all that remains is for you to stand in joyful anticipation as the miracle of reunion manifests before your eyes. With infinite love, boundless faith, and the certainty of divine perfection, your guardian angel,